I'm about to play Deadpool VR. It gets no crazier than this. Got you. Oh! Oh! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh! Let's go. Oh!
You think you got two?
Okay. Wow. Wow. That was phenomenal. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh my God. Hey. This is
I
amazing.
just helped them out. These guys
completed it. Here's the first question, bro. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing I can ask. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with the team? And why do you love this? Well, like talk to me.
It's Deadpool, right? I mean, you gotta have something wrong with you to make Deadpool turn out right?
Bro, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, how much fun was it like waking up in the morning, going to work, really spending time with the team to really create this, do it in such an authentic fashion? It seems like they let y'all let loose, like let y'all do whatever y'all wanted to do. How was it, honestly, to wake up in the morning every day to be able to work on this, bro?
It's the best. I mean, we worked with Marvel on this, and they knew that the games we had made in the past at Twisted Pixel had a lot of good humor to them, and they knew we were going to do a good job on Deadpool, and I'm glad they had that faith in us because we just had a great time making it with them.
Wow.
It's just the best, man. It's the best experience to work on something so fun, such an iconic character.
Yeah.
And to be able to put it in VR where you can really like be him, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, VR is the only way to really do a Deadpool game the right way, right?
Wow. So now, it's funny that you say that, because there is a Deadpool game that did come out before that exists, and I love that game too.
Yep.
My question to you is this potentially like a stepping stone to see if a company is willing to give y'all that much more budget, that much more millions to do like a AAA Deadpool game like how we've seen with like Marvel Spider-Man and stuff like that? And if so, are you open to taking that challenge?
Yeah, well, this game is a full game. It's a full, you know, it's a long experience game. You're going to get a single player experience, but with a lot of replayability, a lot of content in it, a lot of upgradables and things along the way. So this is, by all means, a full experience of a game. Yeah.
Wow, mainline. So one thing I want to ask you is, what's the story basis in this particular, you know, game? Because like for you to have Deadpool, it has to be something crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the storyline that you can share with us?
Yeah. So what you played today in the demo, there's a shield helicarrier that was hijacked by Flag Smasher. I don't know how familiar you are with all the enemies in the Marvel universe. He hijacks this helicarrier. Deadpool's job is to get it back. How does he get it back? He drives a Jeep into it and in the process gets decapitated, which is why you start with your head on the scientist's table.
Oh my God.
Your body on a table.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get through that, and eventually it turns out that Mojo enlists Deadpool to do some work for him. He wants you to kidnap some other enemies from the Marvel universe. We've got Lady Deathstrike, Mephisto, Ultimo.
You got Mephisto in it?
Yeah.
You got Mephisto in it? Yo, that's crazy. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, that's the gist of it. So, you know, you get into this contract working for Mojo, but like Deadpool, he doesn't read the fine print.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah. He never does.
So it turns out that it's an experience from there.
Got you. So now, what about MetaQuest 3? What is it doing to make y'all say that this is the perfect platform to build this game on? Because obviously you got PlayStation VR 2 out there. You know, Apple came out with theirs and stuff like that. And we saw Mark Zuckerberg had to say about that when he made that classic video. But what specifically about the MetaQuest hardware that's making y'all take this to the next level, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, the MetaQuest hardware is comfortable, it's got good processing power, it's easy to use, and it's just, so the Quest 3 and the 3S, that's what we're releasing this game on. For us, it just worked perfectly for what we want to do with it, and it's, you know, it's a smooth experience. We get a lot of good comfort controls in it too, so what we like about Quest 2 is we find that it's, I don't know how you did with motion sickness, but we feel like this game is really
You saw how long I was playing it, and I switched it to the mode that most people get sick on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So level. Yeah, exactly. So we take a lot of put a lot of care into making sure that people don't get motion sick, so we can still give a fast-paced experience, as much, high-intensity combat and interaction, parkour and things. And so I think the Quest gives us the ability to do that and keep motion sickness to where it's not a factor.
Got you. So now there's so much that I didn't see. Obviously, I just played a little bit of it. But my question to you is there like for example, you got the dog, you got the Deadpool dog, you know what I'm saying? You got different other Deadpools in different universes. Is there any like cameo appearances or certain cameo power-ups that we normally see Deadpool do that's gonna appear in this game? Anything that you could kind of like let us in on, bro?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the dog, I can't get into any specifics on stuff like that.
Got it.
What I can say is there are going to be upgrades, and as you kind of already saw, there's a lot of flexibility with combat. So you can throw your swords and guns and other things like that. You can juggle enemies with that grapple gun you had. You can tug them toward you, and you can cut them out of midair, cut them in half. There's synced kills where you can decapitate and do all kinds of great things to enemies. So there's a lot of flexibility with how you can take down enemies throughout the game. But there is a system in place where you can upgrade weapons and unlock more weapons and more things you can come back to in levels that you may have missed the first time through.
Yeah, got you. So the whole concept of the regeneration, like everything that y'all put in there, this is like, when I tell y'all this is Deadpool, this is dead, and this is pool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So now to me, I ain't gonna even front. This got me thinking of other characters now, man. Now I know there's a Wolverine game coming that Insomniac is doing, but just the feel of being able to do this, and then do this.
Sure, yeah.
Have y'all had conversations based on the response of Deadpool where they like, you know what, Twisted Pixel, whatever you want to do, whatever character, go for it. Is there any other characters that y'all have in mind now that y'all have the formula of success with what y'all built with Deadpool?
Yeah, we haven't gotten, right now we're full speed ahead with Deadpool. It's been our primary focus, so we've just been, on Deadpool for now, but you never know.
Is it coming out this year?
It's coming out later this year.
Oh my God, it is?
This year.
All right, cool.
Right now it is on the Quest store. You can wishlist it if you want to get like updates.
Wishlist it now. Wishlist it now. We need that support. You know what I'm saying?
You'll get the updates and find out exactly when it releases. You'll get new trailers as they come out throughout the year.
Got you. So now, one thing I wanted to ask, because I don't see this much in VR, but I think it could be really cool. But you know how certain games you got to create your own character and create your own stuff? Like, when you think about Deadpool, have y'all thought about potentially, or I'm not sure if y'all ever worked on it, but you know how he has the classic one-liners and like mad funny things? What if there was a way where you could create new one-liners to add to Deadpool's character, something that he would say, but like fans have like user-generated
lines into
and have him say it. Like, have y'all thought about unique, different ways to add more to the user-generated content experience to expand on the fanfare of Deadpool?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What we have is Neil Patrick Harris doing all the voices of what is.
Wow, that's Neil Patrick Harris?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
he did a good job. He did a good job, bro.
And
my gosh.
We've got a team of writers that have written all kinds of content, so you're always hearing Neil's voice as Deadpool's voice in your head throughout the game.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that is something, bro. So another thing I want to talk about with the weapon combinations, how you have sword and the gun, and I love the fact that you could tap the thumbstick and it switches the weapon and stuff like that and all these other things. My question to you is, how was y'all able to get that to work? From a technical standpoint, what's some of the things or some of the techniques like that y'all use to be able to get that to work? Because let me tell you something, we're talking about it right now, but I played it. And it's amazing when you could play a game where you could think about something and do it, and it works exactly like how you thought it would work. Like, that's amazing, but it takes a lot of work to be able to pull that off. Can you explain to the audience how you was able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of feeling things out went into it. When you grab your swords, we wanted to make sure that it was comfortable, that it's not hard to just put your hand up here, press the button, and you got the sword.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of times when you try to do it with certain games, and you feel like you gotta keep trying to, you know what I mean? It's not,
goes with like guns and holstering. We didn't want the player to feel obligated to always get the guns right in the holster. You can just throw your guns away and grab a fresh set out of your, holster. So And with the thumb click you mentioned, you know, we grabbed the grapple gun from the middle of the back. We realized a lot of people might want to play sitting down.
Yeah.
And you can't really get there. So
yeah.
we said, what's a better way to do that? So we put the option to toggle the thumbstick just to hot switch between the gun and the grapple.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
That's so smart. So for the final question, man, with a game like this, right? This is Hot 97, you know what I'm saying? So when we talk about hip hop and stuff like that, if you was able to work with like a Def Jam Records, or if you was able to work with Universal Music Group or like a major recording company or something like that, if there's a hip hop artist you can make a game of based around who they are and stuff like that and put it in this world, what artist would you want to choose to be able to work with?
For Meta or Twisted Pixel games, this would just be me, but I'd go Wu-Tang Clan because they're all about the martial arts. They're all about the Shaolin, and so Wu-Tang.
Do you know? So obviously there's a new Wu-Tang game, you know, coming out right now that's been announced. But if they had Wu-Tang VR, and you could be Ghostface and you got the Ghostface on it. Interview over. Like that's it. Like ain't nothing else to talk about. That right there was the mic drop moment. You know what I'm saying? Deadpool VR. Do you have an official date for the game or no?
The official date's not announced yet, but later this year.
Later this year. All right, Deadpool VR. I played it. I am it. I am. You will become Deadpool VR. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put this statement out. Anybody that has played that Batman game on VR and was blown away by that. If you love that game, Deadpool VR, not only will you love it, but if you love the character of Deadpool, then this game will go even beyond the great Batman experience we've had. That's how good this title is, and I played it. You saw me. So thank you, bro, Matt. Thank you so much, man.
So glad you
This is amazing. I love it. Deadpool VR, on that note, it's to go to the game HipHopGamer on your Hot 97 every day. That's my word. And we out of here, baby. Peace.